Hey y'all, it's me, Cody. Welcome to the CodiKnits podcast. This is episode number 80, and I apologize for the lighting ahead of time, but is what it is. And this is Diamond. Say hi. So, this is episode 80 of the CodiKnits podcast, and I'm Cody. This is Diamond. You can find me on Ravelry. There's a CodiKnits, and Instagram. I'm most active there as nurse_Cody. And there's a group for the podcast called CodiKnits Podcast Group on Ravelry that I will do some giveaways and stuff like that for there. I kind of host it there. Sometimes it's easier. So, I got a few things to talk to you about today. I am, it's Sunday, January the 13th, I think. Something like that, 12th or 13th. I think it's 13th. And I have just been doing a lot of house chores today. I'm in my kind of loungy around clothes, and I'm getting ready. I think I mentioned last time I've been having a lot of tummy issues, and we've been actually for quite a while. And anyway, I had something called a HIDA scan done that checks to see if your gallbladder is functioning properly. And mine is not, which is probably contributing to the majority of my stomach pain and some nausea and stuff like that. And it's been getting worse and worse, and everything I eat just makes my stomach hurt, and I'm just kind of miserable. But there's not like stones. They don't really think it's infected or anything. So anyway, I'm having my gallbladder removed, which should help a lot. And I'm doing that on Wednesday. So I've been really trying to prepare for that and get some things done for work. And Diamond went to the vet yesterday in preparation, just because she was due for some shots, and she got her nails done and some other things done to the backside to make her not be so smelly. I don't know if you guys know, but dachshunds, I don't know really about other dogs, but dachshunds have to have their anal glands excreted. They have this stuff that's there, and they basically squeeze it out, and it's really gross and stuff. But anyway, I had them do that and trim her nails, and I'm going to give her a bath. They couldn't, the place that normally gives her a bath and stuff couldn't, but I give her a bath. And they just do a better job at trimming her nails and doing the stuff in the backside that I don't necessarily enjoy doing. So I had them do that while she was there, and she had a great checkup. Yay! She went from about 17 pounds down to 12 pounds, which she needed to lose weight because of her back. So really, we've just changed her diet to a weight management dog food, haven't we? And limiting the treats and stuff like that. So, and trying to go out and walk more, which it's been a little bit of a struggle because I don't really feel like doing much exercise because my stomach hurts and it's draining. But we've been doing our best, and so she has had good results. So we're very happy, and she's doing well. Her blood work was normal, all of that. But I'm getting her ready because she's going to stay with my really good friend Brooke. And Brooke, I've known her since college, and like her parents actually bought me my first stethoscope and stuff like that. So we're really close, and she loves dogs. She has 2 of her own, and she's a teacher, but like if she could pick anything in the world to be, she would probably run a dog rescue place, and she fosters puppies and stuff like that. And before they're old enough to be spayed or neutered. And Diamond really enjoys going over there. I know they're going to take care of her, and they're careful with her back, and the other dogs get used to her and play, and I know and they have a yard she can run around. So I know she'll be happy. So my mom is coming to stay with me, and if Diamond could just be let outside where I live and let her go potty and come back, that would be one thing. But my mom, it's not a good idea for her to have to go outside. Being in an apartment, there's, you know, things lock and you have to use a key fob, and then her trying to figure out, you know, where to take her and how to get back in, and is challenging for my mom. So, and then I just know it's not like I'm having a laparoscopic procedure, but I know I'm not going to really be, you know, able to do a whole lot, and I don't want her to jump on me and stuff, because I'm supposed to go back to work the following Monday. Fingers crossed. I have a feeling I may still be a little bit sore, but I'm supposed to start precepting a nurse practitioner student. So we'll see how that goes, but hopefully I can do that and everything will be fine. But my mom's gonna come and she's gonna go with me, and so I'm trying to, you know, get things ready for her. I still need to go to the grocery store and buy food. I need to get some things that I know I might want to eat, like some chicken noodle soup and stuff, and things to drink. But my mom is very picky about what she eats, so I need to get her stuff that she'll like since she's gonna be here. And we, you know, she doesn't. She'll drive here, but she doesn't really like to drive in Atlanta, and she gets lost easy. So I just want her to have things here so she doesn't have to leave. She can just be here, and we'll be okay. And then there's lots of food delivery stuff if we so choose. But anyway, I've just been trying to get that stuff ready. I feel like everything's just been crazy since the new year, and yeah. But I have done a little bit of knitting. So let's jump into that, shall we? Yeah. So first of all, you guys seen this hat lots of times. It's one of my favorite hats. It's the Bankhead hat. And I forgot the yarn, but I think it's Juniper Moon Farms or something like that, and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite colors. And yeah. So thank you for the kisses. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the love. So I have a couple of discharged projects to show you. Discharged meaning they're finished. They get to go home. Now she wants to play. Also, there's laundry going, so if you hear that, sorry. But anyway, I finished this hat. I guess I could put it on. This is the Declan's hat. It's a great, let's scoot a little closer so you can see a little better. But it's a cabled hat. It fits me really well, this size. The person I made it for, I'm a little worried that it may be a little too small, but we'll see. Let me tell you a little bit more about it. I want to switch back to this hat because my hair is a mess. So I have this much left. And it's like it's not this bright. It's more like a dark, it's more kind of like that, that color. It's more accurate. It's like red. It looks like it's almost like it was black and then they dyed it red. If that makes any sense, or if that's even possible. I don't know. But that's kind of how it works, because you can see it looks black, but then it's red. So this is my knitting journal, and it's just a traveler's notebook. I think I've showed it before, but I've had it since 2017, and I got really bad about keeping up with my projects in it, but I went back and added some from last year. And like when you guys send me a card or something like that, I put that in here. Anyway, I just typically like this. I put a little bit about the project, and then put some of the yarn and the ball band usually. But okay, here it is. It's the Declan's hat. It's by Samantha Kirby. The yarn is Feisty Fibers worsted. It's 100% superwash merino wool, and its color name is Rapture. I'll just show you that. And I got this in a yarn box subscription, but she's on Instagram at Feisty Fibers and on Facebook as Feisty Fibers. This is one of her Christmas toys. Look what's left of it. It used to be a Christmas tree. Okay. Anyway, so there's that. And hopefully it'll fit. We'll see. So I started another, I guess what I was going to show you is I started a, so they have like travels notebooks. They have like different books, like certain little books, like sections. Anyway, there's a new one in there for 2019. Everything's falling out. So I'm going to try to do a little better this year and keep it up with my projects there. But also on Ravelry. I need to do better on Ravelry. Anyway, I'm overall happy with it, but I just am being a little picky about the cables on this side. The stitches are all, they get so loose. They're loose. And I tried to be really tight. I tried different things. It just didn't always work out. So, and I enjoy doing the cables, and I really love the way they look, but I don't like my cables because of like that. And it's just the one side. Like the cables on the other side, like this side, are nice. It's just the one side. So anyway, this still needs to be washed. But I think the person I'm going to give it to will like it. So, and that's all the knitting finished objects, but I finished some spinning. And this was done on my drop spindle. And I've been working on this for a long time, but I got the spinning wheel, and I've been practicing on that a little bit, but I need some one-on-one time with my friend Kirby to figure some stuff out. But that kind of gave me the bug to spin. So this is that. It's super soft. It's bamboo and silk and merino. And I got these were in little Rolags from Deb at Fondant Fiber. So I definitely recommend you check her out. She has yarn, she has different fibers and stuff like that, and she's in the UK. So especially if you watch and you're in the UK, you should check her out. But I love this. It's super soft. Yeah, I loved it. I love it. I don't know what I'm gonna make. It's super soft, so I don't know if I want something around here, but I do. Would be a nice hat. It's fairly pretty consistent here. And I forgot how many yards I got. I wrote it somewhere. I calculated it somewhere, and then I forgot. But anyway, it's fairly consistent. But it's hand spun, so it's not perfect, and it's not supposed to be perfect. But I really had a good time finishing that up. This is a great arm workout too. Drop spindles, especially, you know, you get it, you get in a groove, and you don't want to stop. I have no clue if that's really how you do it, but it works for me. Yeah, anyway, that was fun. And let's see, I have a few things. I haven't, oh, see, I finished that hat. I don't think I showed you that. And then I have casted on a new project, but I want to show you something I've been working on. I've been working on some socks. I showed, last time I was working on some different socks because I had left this pair at my mom's, but I have, so I have one pair and then I have this pair, and I'm to the point where to do the toe. So all I have to do is do the toe and these will be completed. And they're like short socks, so yeah, super excited about that. Almost done. And I'm using the umbrella toe from K. Jones. I really love that toe pattern. But the yarn is somewhere in here. Northbound Knitting. I got this as a kit. I think I got this as a kit. Eat, Sleep, Knit. And it is, the main color is this. I have all this left over. So go on my mini skein, and if anybody wants some minis, trades, let me know. I can do that. I could probably knit another pair of socks out of this, to be honest. But anyway, Hiziki is the color, and it's 75/25 superwash merino nylon. And then the contrast is this color. It's called Absinthe, and it's the same, 75/25. So it's perfect. I kind of wish I would have done cuffs too, but I don't know if I would have been able to get cuffs too, but it would have been nice. Yeah, I really like these. It's fun. This is just a plain vanilla sock. It's kind of I do a lot of plain vanilla socks because they're easy, they're portable. Ooh, my foot's going to sleep. They're, you know, mindless, so I can, it's kind of like social knitting. I can knit them in social settings and be good. So, oh, and it's in my bag by the Limitless Crafter, Cookies and Milk. Love this. And then this is my fringe bag. I don't hate this bag, but I'm using it because what I was told is the more you use it, the more I'll like it, because it softens up and all that kind of stuff. So I love the color and all that. But what do I have in here? Like I had any business casting on anything, when I have that sweater I need to be finishing for my godmother, I still haven't given her Christmas presents, but that's not going to be one of them this year. Maybe next year for Christmas she'll get it. But I casted on the, well, you saw I got a new needle set, the Leica for Christmas. And so I wanted to use the needles and see what I like, how I feel about them. Do I like them and all that? So I've had this yarn. I have 2 skeins of this. Kirby got me this for either my birthday or Christmas, and it is absolutely beautiful. And I've been trying to figure out what to knit with it, and I knew I wanted something because it's a luxurious yarn. I knew I wanted something around my neck. And I wanted, since I have 2, I didn't want to just have a hat. So, and the yarn is Madeline Tosh. It's in their Pashmina colorway. Pashmina base. It's 75 merino, 15% silk, and 10% cashmere. So it's really nice. and the colorway is Kelp. So I have 2 of those. And what did I cast on is I casted on the Dotted Rays by Stephen West. And I've only cast it on this morning with my cup of coffee and watching the Bakery Bears. It's sometimes like my Sunday morning routine. And here it is so far. So it took me a minute. There's like a provisional I cord cast on, which is interesting. And this is where it was. And you know, I cord's easy and everything, and you're doing the I cord as you do your pattern, but it's not perfect. But it was a little bit I was a little bit confused at how it was written out a little bit, but I figured it out close enough. I think I figured it out. So, I mean, it's not perfect right there, but that's going to be on my neck and no one's going to see it, and had the right number of stitches and all that stuff. So, there's that. But, yeah, this is a really cool, it's got some, it's garter, and then it's got yarn overs. So if you can do garter, which is just knitting it, and you knit on the other side too, and you can do yarn overs, you can do this. There are short rows, but there's no, like, you don't have to pick up any wrap and turns and whatever. It's nothing like that. He's very genius about how he designs this. So, and I'm knitting them on my US 8 Lika needles. So my first impressions, I like the slickness of the needles. The point is they're pretty sharp, but they're a little shorter than I prefer, the taper. But so far so good. I've done some knit front and back, that's another thing. And I haven't had any issues so far. I have mixed feelings about the cable. That's the cable. And these are interchangeables. The join here does not feel super smooth. But we'll see. I haven't really gotten to a point where I'm having to actually, you know, really push my stitches over that section. And when I did it just then, I didn't have any issues. So far, but I'll let you know. I want to knit a little bit more, but I think they're beautiful needles. And yeah, I mean, I am probably, well, I'm gonna give away my or de-stash my my carbons set. I put it on Instagram. Someone reached out to me, and I'm trying to give them a little time to like, I suggested that they try some before they buy, because I mean, not everyone likes the carbon. Some people say they're heavy, they don't like the point, they don't like different things about them. I like them just fine. I just don't see why I need I've been like cleaning, like decluttering things, and I have, you know, I have my Chow set, I have the Lika set now, and I just don't, I'm just not going to them anymore. I'm not, I'm finding that now that I've gotten, I'm a more experienced knitter, I knit a little bit faster than those needles let me sometimes. There's a little bit of drag. And the points tend to be a little dull to me. So I'm just not, they're not my favorites. And I just don't, you know, if I'm not really using them, I'd rather give them and have them somewhere that's going to be loved and used more. So, yeah. But anyway, this is that. I can't wait to have this done, but and I'll keep letting you know how I feel about this. And I mentioned last time one of the needles, this part, the black part had come off of one of the needles when I opened it, and I sent them an email if there's an easy way to fix it, and they just said for me to fill out the form thing to have it sent back, and they would just replace it, because I was trying to avoid that, but I was thinking about just putting some super glue in there or something like that, but I didn't want to do the wrong thing or something. So anyway, that is that. I'm looking forward to that. And I've knit a little bit on this. I kind of got a little bit of mojo back to knit on this. This is the Strand Wanderer. Oops. Let me show you a good picture. Here it is. Strand Wanderer. That beeping is the washing machine is done. And it's by Leah Victoria, and this is the yarn. I haven't showed this in a while. It's 100% wool, no well watching in CO. And I told you I have a love-hate relationship with this yarn. And the yarn, this is the shawl. Let me just take this. No. This is the shawl. Last time I showed you, I was somewhere down here, so I've done another repeat basically. And I got a lot of yarn to go. So, but I really love the colors and I love the way it looks. It's super cool, isn't it? But what happens, and I get frustrated with this, is that the yarn is so twisted that it does this a lot. It twists up on itself. And then when I'm trying to knit it, it gets to my fingers, and then all of a sudden, and I keep having to adjust my yarn around my fingers. So when it comes up to here, and I keep getting this stuff, it's always like that, and then I have to keep, and that annoys me. And it's a little bit splitty. But these needles are so dull. I think the other reason I don't like this is I don't like the needles at all. That is very short point. It's very dull. They're very slick. And they're, what are these? Addy Turbos. So they are short, but I mean, with this pattern, I'm having to pick up a lot of stitches from, I'm picking up stitches, I'm doing knit fronts and backs and all that, and this is not good for that, for me. So anyway, but I have done a little bit, and I do really like this shawl, and I think once this is washed in block, it's going to be really nice, but I think I love the color, so I want it, so I'm going to keep working on it. I probably have put a couple squares in my scrappy sock yarn blanket, but I'm not going to show you that this time. I also have one more thing that I'm going to cast on soon, and I'm housing it in this bag. This is a Harry Potter bag, and I bought this from Stitching the High Notes, Joanna, in her shop. I believe it's stitchingthehighnotes.com. But Kirby got me this little kit some time ago for my birthday, I think, to make this little shawl. shawlette. So I'll probably make that. This is the patterns from Classic Elite Yarns. I don't know that it's like something I probably wouldn't wear it, but I'll give it to somebody. But the yarn is really nice, and I'm gonna really enjoy knitting it. Apparently I'm on this little light blue kick right now. But this is Classic Elite Yarns Telluride. It's 82% superfine alpaca, 10% linen, and 6% Donegal. So this will be nice to knit. It's really soft, and whoever wears it, I think they're gonna enjoy it. My nose itchy. So I'm gonna cast that on at some point. Kind of like in my. And then I also am going to be casting on either another virus shawl or something similar, because I have some stash that I want to use up, and because I want to make room for more. But I have some of those cakes, like Karen cakes and stuff like that I want to use, and those are really good. Virus shawl is a really good pattern to go with that, because it stripes and you don't really do anything but crochet it. So, and it's about 30 minutes, and I got one more thing I wanted to show you. I bought this for myself for Christmas, but I bought this the Shawl Society Season 1 by Helen Stewart of Curious Handmade, and it has some very beautiful shawls in here. I mostly bought it because it's a beautiful book, but but also I like to try to support people. But it has a I don't want to go through everything, but like this is the first one, the Talisman Shawl. It has great pictures, and isn't she beautiful? She's beautiful. And it has all the instructions, and if you've knit a Helen Stewart pattern before, you know she has like a system, like a percentage system, so you know how much longer you have to go on your knitting. So all of that's included for the different sizes. She has, it's charts, it's written out, and then, but also in the back, it has some techniques. Tips in there, like some of them have for beads, for blocking, picking yarns, and that kind of stuff. So it's a beautiful pattern. It's on Amazon. I think it's, for the amount of patterns you get in here, I think it's definitely, and they're going to be great, and they're beautiful shawls, and do it. Go get you one. The last thing I wanted to really talk about is Happy New Year. Forgot to tell you that. It's going to be a great year. I'm starting off on a weird foot, but I'm going to get to feeling better, and if I feel better, then that's going to just make things be great. But I wanted to see if you guys were interested. I entered into a new bullet journal, and I just kind of wanted to go through with you a little bit of how I do my bullet journal, because I am not well, actually I'll make another video that goes into that, because I am not very creative, crafty as far as drawing and stuff like that, and some people make very beautiful bullet journals. I'm not good at that. So the dryer just hushed up for a minute. But anyway, I'm gonna make a separate video that just kind of gives you a tour of my bullet journals, how I use them. It'll probably come up the same time or right after this one. I'll film it after just a second. And yeah, knitting goals I have are to I want to knit a sweater for me. And I want to do some brioche knitting. But I think one of the big goals is I want to learn how to spin on the spinning wheel and actually use that. And then the other pieces is just really keeping a little better track of the projects I do, put them on Ravelry and put them in my knitting journal and things like that. But really that is, and I want to try to participate in some more knit-alongs and things like that. So we'll see. Hopefully I can do that. But anyway, I hope you're all doing really well. I hope you are starting off your 2019 on a beautiful start. And I hope wherever you're at, it is beautiful. It is not here in Georgia. It's cold and wet and overcast. Yeah. I don't mind the cold piece, but I sure would like the sunshine to come out. But anyway, otherwise it's just weird because like a few days ago I was outside wearing shorts. It was like almost 60 degrees outside, and now it's like in the 30s is the high, so it's weird. But anyway, I hope whatever weather you love is what weather you're having. I hope that you are having a great start to your new year and all of that fun stuff. And yeah, I'm trying to just make sure there's nothing else I am missing. I don't think so. But I'll see you next time. It may, I don't know how much longer, but I wanted to get this out before the surgery, because if I knew if I waited, it would be, you know, it'd be a long time before I got something out. But I felt like I didn't have a whole lot to show you. I was going to try to do this last weekend, but anyway, that's life. But I'll see you next time. I'm rambling. Bye, y'all.